Hey, it's Peter. Today I'm winding through the University of Redlands to run an experiment in photographing columns. I've walked past these columns many times. They are literally supporting characters. Today, I want to make them the stars of the show. Columns are everywhere. They are the definition of repetitive architecture. If you photograph them head-on, you get a very nice postcard. The problem: how do you elevate a static, generic subject into something more? For research, I asked AI for tips on photographing columns. It said that most photography of columns fail because of the height. We shoot from eye level, which is how we see the world every day, so it never feels special. Next, I went to my photo library and found this photo of the Astoria column, as well as this nostalgic video of throwing wooden gliders from the top. But a trip to Oregon wouldn't be in the cards this week, so I ventured out to the largest columns in town, Memorial Chapel. Here are some photos I've made in the past that serve as lessons and inspiration for today's experiment. My hypothesis: if I abandon eye level and focus strictly on negative space, I can turn the column from infrastructure into a character. Materials for this experiment are the Nikon ZR and 35mm f1.8 prime lens. The experiment started off rough. I warmed up with wide, medium, and tight compositions with standard framing. Then I tried getting creative. I looked for negative space, low angles, and columns in nature. And on the way to the administration building, I got sidetracked by flowers. Turning back towards the chapel, I found a scene full of columns of trees and paths. I took a standard framing, low-angle photo of the admin building. I climbed the steps and found this exciting perspective. You all know I love a good backlit photo, and this one had storm clouds to boot. To analyze my photos, I used my friend's website, AIPhotojudge.com. I upload my 5 favorites to the Rank My Photos section, confirm they aren't AI art, and click the button. This helps me eliminate my emotional attachment and choose a photo that hopefully appeals to the voters. In this case, the big winner was a photo I titled Foundation. The AI judge admired its perspective, dominant curved base, and slice of greenery at the end of the still. Please let me hear your analysis in the comments. For the results of my experiment, I turned to the voters at fredmiranda.com. Voting was tight, but I'm pleased to announce that Foundation ended up in first place. Positive results indeed. I'm incredibly grateful for the win and happy to be part of such a creative community of photographers. The lesson I learned from this experiment is that the subject is rarely the problem. The perspective is. Sometimes you have to get on the ground to see things from an elevated level. Next week's experiment is gates. If you'd like to join me for that, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I hope today brings you something worth photographing.